Let it shine all the time. Let it shine.
Hey there, survivors. I'm Jitwire, and welcome to my channel if you haven't been here before, or welcome back if you have. Today, we're going to be starting our brand new Deadworld run. If you don't know what Deadworld is, essentially there are no animals in the game at all, and this changes the game to more of a scavenger experience. The weather is also set to brutal, and there isn't really a lot of healing options for us. If you want to find out more about Deadworld, you can check out my video, What is Deadworld, and I'll link it in the description. So let's go ahead and get started. So we want to go to custom game, and we want to enter our Deadworld code. I will also include this code in the description for you to easily copy and paste and try yourself. Or if you want, I also keep a list of codes on my Discord server as well. So let's accept. And we're going to do a random spawn as per Deadworld rules. So we're going to start in a random region. I'm actually hoping for the far territories, but we'll see. Okay. And let's, no trait, no feats as per Deadworld rules, so. Yep. We'll leave the trader on. Just because I want to test, like, late game if the trader is even viable for Deadworld or not, so I'll leave him on. Okay, and Deadworld. Oops. Deadworld, I can spell, I promise. And let's go. Oh, I can't see anything. We're on a road. Oh, this is the Zone of Contamination. Okay. Woohoo! Get to start off in the same spot. Isn't that exciting? Alright, well, we're gonna try our best. It's very dark. It's very hard to see. So I'm gonna try and stick to this road as best as I can. Fingers crossed. Okay. Man, it's hard to see. Yeah, I'm not surprised we already have hypothermia risk, like at all. Okay. So the railroad track should be to our right here. We will eventually want to hop onto those. And we really need to hope we're warm up here. Yep, there's frostbite. Well, frostbite risk, at least. Which isn't great. Man, it's so hard to see. Very dark. Okay, Flagman's Gap. Alright. So we're gonna want to start going over to our right to get onto these railroad tracks. There's a cattail there, but I'm not gonna worry about food or anything else right now. We need to get inside. So that's mission number 1. Okay, here's our tracks. That's good. We're gonna stick to these now. All right, we're gonna go this way. There should be this trolley here. It's really hard to see though, so if there's something in here, I might be missing it. And I can't spend forever, like, you know, trying to slowly feel our way around for anything. Pretty much gotta go inside. I don't see anything in there. Alright, cross your fingers and hope that we're warm in here. Alright, so we want to go to this bed, I think. Oh, +2. Maybe it's this one. No, I can't really see it all. Okay, bed. Okay, that one's +5. I think that's okay. Yeah. Because of the warming up bonus, or because of the warmth bonus the bed gives us. Just barely made it. Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna sleep in an hour at a time. Get us a little bit of warmth back. There we go. It's really hard because there's multiple beds in here and you need to find the one that has like a blanket and a pillow. That's the warmest bed in here. Oh, this one might even be warmer. Okay, so there's two you can pick. You can pick this one or this one. We can at least see now and we're a little bit warm. That needs a pry bar. There's film. I guess I'll take this note. Okay. Let's see what we got. Clothing would be amazing. There's a soda and a can opener. Need a pry bar for that. And for that. Let's take this book. Okay. And we have nothing. We're gonna take all this water. We're gonna need it. Our water drains very, 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 very quickly. Alright, so there's water. There's a metal pail there. Frostbite risk isn't great. Let's go check this one. Hey, need a pry bar, need a pry bar. There's some tools. There's more film. There's some chips. More chips. I was really hoping for clothing. Wow. Okay, this is a lot of food. So, I mean, that's good, but... let's grab the rest of this water. And then we'll have to go back to our bed and pass some time while we warm up a little bit. Yeah, this is the curtain. Okay. Yep, we're just gonna pass some time. Oh, thank goodness. Let's sleep for an hour. We can blow some time until about like noon. So I'm not too worried about sleeping or passing too much time at the moment. I do need to drink something though. Let's go for this soda. 'Cause it's heavy. Let's drink this other one too. Alright. We're a little bit warm at least. Let's go check over here. probably look in here as well. Nothing. Okay, let's head inside. I don't see any clothing so far, which is unfortunate. There's another can opener. Don't need to, but... Ooh, a sewing kit. Alright. Okay, well, we can at least make an improvised hat and improvised gloves now, but we gotta warm up a bit. Oh my gosh, fresh raw venison. That was a nice find. There's a cooking pot. Check these cabinets out. There's a skillet. There's that. All right, I'm not seeing anything else, and we'll come back and we'll check it again at some other point as well. Let's head out. And then we want to go check back here. Sometimes there's, yeah, lantern fuel. All right, let's head back over here, and we're gonna have some time in this bed to warm up. Yeah, let's pass like 2. Okay, let's eat this. Let's drink some water. All right, let's see how cold we get. Okay, we can probably break down one more. Okay, perfect. And then, let's sleep for an hour. Just to get some warmth back. Okay, let's see about making these now. 37 minutes. All right, let's sleep for 1 more hour. All right, let's craft one of these. Okay. Here's one. Let's pass a little bit of time to warm up. Okay, maybe we'll, we're gonna run out of daylight. Okay. Hard decisions to make. So I think we're gonna craft these because we're gonna run out of daylight if we don't do it now. Okay, perfect. So that is our frostbite risk taken care of, which is amazing. Let's eat that. That should be fairly safe to eat. So we're still a bit cold. So let's sleep for, no, I want to sleep for an hour. So I'm trying to get a game plan together now that we have like the frostbite risk out of the way. That was a really big one. So we need to secure matches first. I'm hoping maybe we could stay here. It might even be better to make another hat too. But let's Let's get warmed up as much as we can. And we have like those carrots and stuff to eat, so food's not an issue right this second either, which is really nice. And yeah, let's just continue to sleep. All right, and we have an aurora, which is really good. So I think we're gonna go. Yeah, let's go. Let's do this. Let's head to the concentrator. Because we can see at this point, and maybe we can get ourselves some matches. So, Deadworld, you really have to go in with a plan, but I would also say until you have, like, your immediate problems solved, which are, you know, getting stuff to prevent frostbite and getting some sort of source of fire, I think you kind of need to focus on that first, and then you can worry about, you know, what is your long-term plan. Give me that stick. So if we can find a source of fire over here, which there is one, it's kind of hard to see. There's either going to be guaranteed matches in this concentrator or in one of these other buildings. And then in the outbuildings, sometimes there's a chance for like RNG matches. Like you might get them, you might not. So we'll just have to wait and see what we get. I'm gonna check in this little building. Okay, nothing. Let's go right to the concentrator. Yep. Chemical poisoning risk. As long as we don't actually get chemical poisoning, we're fine. Alright, we're almost there. It's so dark in here as well. Really, anytime you go in here. Okay. We are inside. Alright. We're still cold, just wandering around, so let's hop in here for a minute. Alright, and let's sleep for 1 hour. Just to warm up a little bit. It's a pretty big concern at the moment. Because we're tanking so much of our health. Okay. Let's see what we got. Try and find something. Okay. So it was a can, right? Yeah, okay, because my screen went dark for a moment, and I was like, I can't see anything. So... matches or a flare? There's some coal. Alright, I'm kind of paranoid to go up here during an aurora. Because it's really hard to find our way back down if the aurora ends, but gotta risk it at this point. I guess we could also cheat and use night vision. I don't really like to do that though. A little immersion breaking. And if you don't know what I mean by night vision, I mean using the safe house customization mode, as it lights everything up like that. There's some cloths. Right. Oh no, I'm running into something. Okay. Then we gotta find our way up these stairs here. So, I will admit as well, I know there are guaranteed matches here, but I don't know exactly where they are either. Here we go. Alright. So let's, look over here. There's another book. Nothing. There's another book. Alright, we're almost out of time. Oh, look at that. We're saved. I'm gonna take those, and we're just gonna head right back down to our car. Because again, I don't want to be bumbling around in here and have the aurora end, and then we're stuck. So there's the woodworking tools. We'll get those in a moment though, or later. They're not a great big concern right now. Okay. Just gonna go back to our car. Run just a little bit. Okay, we're safe. We're back in our car. We're gonna get nice and warm in here. We have stuff to eat. We now have matches. So let's eat these carrots. I don't think we'll get food poisoning from these. If we do, that'll be very unfortunate. All right, let's look at everything we have. So we have a bunch of film that we don't need. We don't need this can. Don't need to carry those tools around with us. We don't have any tinder, so let's remedy that right now. All right. It's 2 pieces of tinder for us, and we have 4 books, so we should be able to light a fire pretty easily. And I'm pretty sure these are going to be warmer. Oh no, they're not. Okay. Well, let's harvest these then. Amazing. still pretty late. It sounds like the wind has died down though, so maybe we can go outside and start a fire. Because if we start a fire, we can get torches, and then we can... Yep, just go. Go for it. Wish us luck. Okay, that should get us warm enough. We're gonna cook both of these. And we're gonna make water. I'm gonna jiggle those so they don't burn. So if you didn't know you could do that, you could just pick them up and place them back down. It'll reset the timer on them, but they'll get to a point where they just stay hot like this. And they're not burning, which is really nice. Let's toss that on there. I'm gonna eat this. Sounds like the weather or the wind is picking up, so let's get a bunch of torches. Yeah, it's a shame. That's a real shame. So the wind picked up. So... that just is what it is. Let's eat this, because it's heavy. Drink some water. Okay. So we have about half our health, which isn't bad. And let's sleep. We're going to do 2 hours at a time. Yep, 2 more hours. Wow, we're fully warm, which is amazing. 2 more hours, and then there's actually some pretty good places to start fires outside. So before we loot all this, we're probably going to go out there. What do we need for food? Let's just eat this. No point in carrying it around. Okay, water. Let's step out here, and we have stuff to drop. So let's drop that and that. All these. Don't need that or that. Alright, let's head outside now. Alright, we want to go to these buildings over here. If we're lucky, we'll get more matches. Ooh, look at that. A flare. That's fantastic. That's really good. I'm really happy about that. Alright. Let's check these. Crackers. Oh, look at that. More matches. Okay. So now that we have matches, we can actually start, like, we have a decent amount of fire. We have one flare. We can actually start planning what our moves are going to be here. So let's finish looting these buildings. I'm going to think for a few minutes, and then I'll fill you guys in on the plan. I need to stop running so much as well. That's just burning our calories. So I think mission number 1. See, there's a lot to be had here, especially down in the actual mine. Like, there is a lot to be had. There's clothing, there's food, there's more fire starting materials. So all things to consider. But I would almost like to go get the shortwave radio before we go into the lower levels as well. I didn't do a lot of the tails last time. I'm gonna have to hurry up. Ugh. Excuse me. Too close to another object. Alright. Well, let me start a fire here. Can I start a fire, like, right here? Hopefully that'll be safe. And it doesn't look like we're getting chemical poisoning standing right here, so fingers crossed. Okay. Let's dump this cedar and this reclaimed wood on. How cold is it? Like -10. Okay. Should be warming up. Still feels like -3. There we go. Alright, let's make some water. And let's cook a potato. Alright. So now that we have to sit here and get warm for a few minutes, let's start establishing a plan for ourselves. So again, there's a lot to be had in the mine, but again, I would like to go get the shortwave radio before we do the lower levels of the mine. And just so we can do the tails stuff, because otherwise, you know, we're leaving stuff behind. So I think the plan might definitely be to... Just gonna eat that. To go to Forsaken Airfield. Yeah, to go to Forsaken Airfield, we'll get the shortwave. We'll hang around there for a little while. There's a lot of stuff to get there, too. Let's cook this last one, and we'll leave that going while we look around here. And then we'll come back. Because we can get a lot of good stuff in Forsaken Airfield. We're going to need more tinder. So I think our next move is maybe we'll do the top buildings here. And then after that, we'll make our way to the cave, to the transition to Forsaken Airfield, and we'll head there. Alright, what else do we got? Oh, I didn't check this. Rifle shell casing. So we can go get the respirator and things like that and loot the top level to give ourselves some food and make it to Forsaken Airfield. Okay, 7 minutes till boiled. We do need a drink of water. Probably eat this as well. Okay, let's go check this other building over here, and then we'll come back for our fire, and we'll pull torches as well. So that way we can actually check the interior of these buildings without being blind. Alright, there's some wood. There's some more wood. Alright. A fuse. Some scrap paper. Another book. Was there something there? Oh yes, there was a can of soda and a granola bar. Alright, let's go check this one. Our stuff shouldn't be burning yet, so we should be able to make it over here. Okay, there's another book. Nothing. There's a fuse that we don't necessarily need. Grab this Polaroid. We will probably never do that. Ooh, miner's pants. That's good. I'm excited about those. That's another thing. The clothing here it's good for early game. Like, you would be surprised how good it actually is. It's kind of ridiculous. Alright. We're gonna go check out this way, and then we'll circle back around to our fire so we can pull torches. Okay, scrap metal. I'm searching really quickly because we will be coming back here as well, so I need to stop running too. Note to self, stop running. Alright. Grab that. Let's make like that much water. Nope. Yep, skip. Thank you. Okay. I just want to pull a bunch of torches. We're not going to be able to carry this across, unfortunately. Because the wind will just blow it right out. Let's actually get these pants on too. Okay. So I kind of wonder, does this still work? I doubt it. We can try, though. I don't think it still works. I highly doubt it. And I check over here. Oh, well, no, that doesn't work. Just completely lost it. That's alright. I figured it was worth a try. Alright, let's head inside. Here we are, inside. Let's go back to our car, because we have fire now, so it doesn't really matter what time of day we choose to look around here. We are getting a bit heavy, too. Let's drop some more stuff. Don't need these. Or those. Or those. Do not need that. Alright, let's get in our car here. We want to make some more tinder. Yep, more tinder. Alright, that's probably good. Let's drop some of these then. I actually don't need those inside at all. Okay. Alright, let's get a torch out then. And let's take a look. See what we got. Car battery. Okay, already checked that. Ooh, look at that. Pry bar, we needed that. There was a bunch of lockers and stuff we couldn't open, and now we can. Here's another piece of coal. We need that for sure. I don't think there's ever anything back there, so I'm not gonna bother with breaking stuff down. Okay, let's head up. Check these lockers. We couldn't before. Get a new torch for ourselves here. Here we go. Alright, let's take a look back here. Would really like some more coal. I might be willing to go down into the mine too, just for more coal. Okay, nothing useful over in this corner. We do need more cloth as well, but not right this second. I would like to repair those pants. Like I said, the chemical gear is really good. Ooh, another flare. Alright, well, that's cool. I will always take flares. What, we have like 3 of them now? And it's always good to keep 1 flare on you in Deadworld just because the weather's so crazy that sometimes it'll say you're sheltered, but it'll tell you it's too windy to light a match, so you can light a fire, but you can't like light a torch or light a match or anything to light the fire. So sometimes it's good to have a flare just in case. That's one thing I learned last time, was the weather's just kinda bonkers. And because the weather is set to such an extreme, sometimes silly things like that happen. Alright, I think we are gonna go across here. Fleece mittens, cured leather. Oh, there's some cloth. Let me just poke our head back here. Nothing in that box. Okay, there should be coal down in here. Maybe just like a piece or 2, which would be really nice. Ah, there we go. Thank goodness. More fleece mittens. Anything over here? Got some wood. Cloth. Coal. So sometimes there's rabbit mittens in here, but... Ham? Ham? Yum. Ooh, a Mackinaw. That's... I was a little sad about there being no rabbit mittens, but... I will take that Mackinaw. Oh no. I wasted a match. That's fine. We will find more matches than we will possibly be able to use. And there is a flare, like before we run out of food, so not too worried. Alright, let's finish going all the way up to the top then. You actually toss this Mackinaw on. Did I check these? I did not. Ooh, and now we're actually warm inside as well. That's amazing. Goals. Be warm inside a building. Alright. Let's get ourselves another torch and hopefully not waste another match. That would be fantastic. Please and thank you. Okay. We'll take our ruined torches to break them down into sticks. Let's check back here. Oh, it's accelerant. That's good. Nothing. So let's go all the way up to the top. We'll check that top office area, and then we'll check this, and then we'll head down. All right, there was no sodas or anything. Let's get in this one. This one. Okay. All right, let's get a new torch before I get distracted. Okay. Ooh, a decent light shell. We'll take whatever we can get at the moment. Lantern fuel, there's a respirator and a canister. Alright, that's empty, that's empty. Okay, let's look in here. What do we got? Disinfectant, antibiotics. Oh, those antibiotics were an amazing find. Okay. Oop. Oats. More crackers. More stored water. Crow feather. Thing of salt we're never gonna use. And that appears to be it in this room. Let's check this next one. There's some film. Ooh, do you see those combat boots? Those are in rough shape. And they're really heavy as well. There's a bandage. Nothing in this box. Ooh, coffee. Okay, let's get another torch out and we're gonna get into this safe. Let's probably drink something first though. Okay, in the safe, our first number is 31. $32. $32 and something. 36. 32, 36. 32. 36. Okay. Well, now we know. 32. 36. There we go. A cured wolf pelt. Nothing on these shelves. Nothing there. Nothing there. All right, let's head down. So I'm not sure about that. The animal gear. I mean, it's nice just to get a cured wolf pelt. It makes it kind of tempting to try and make animal clothing, but I don't think the animal clothing's worth it. Unfortunately. It's just too heavy. And no matter what we wear, we're never going to be warm enough outside. It's just not going to happen. So it's almost like we're not going to be warm enough. So we might as well give ourselves more weight to work with then. Nope. I actually probably could have eaten that and been fine, but... Alright. Nothing. Nothing over here. Okay, there's these. Working beans, that's good. Nothing over here. We'll grab the woodworking tools. Just to have them down below. I don't think we're ever going to be able to use them though. Because it's like, food does not last long enough for us to hoard it and make like cured meat or anything like that. So... I don't think there's really a use for it. We're not going to be getting any bear pelts or anything like that. Alright, that's all our wooden stuff, and this is just... stuff we picked up. That doesn't really have a use, unfortunately. Don't need that. Alright, we have a lot of clothing to look at. Let's drop the rest of these. Let's also drop these for right now. I would like to finish looting before we go to bed, so let's eat this. And that as well. Alright. Let's head back up then, because it sounds like it's really windy, so we're gonna go... we're gonna try and stay inside so we don't lose our torch. So we can check these other buildings out. And then we'll come back to our truck and we'll take a nap. And then we'll probably get out of here, to be honest. Did I go too far? I went too far. Alright. Just gonna continue on here. Is this where I need to hop down? No. No. I'm going to all the wrong places. Yeah, I know we have a sprain. Or sprain risk. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. Anything over here? Nope. How about down here? There's a wool scarf, and a book, and that seems to be it. There's a rock. Okay, nothing there. Let's get a new torch for ourselves. Okay, so this goes to the mine and this goes to the next building. Let's actually go down to the mine. Just because I want to see if there's any coal we can quickly grab down here. That's all I really want, though, is the coal at the moment. Alright. There we go. Oh, yeah. That's great. Okay. New work gloves. Alright. Well, I mean, that was pretty good. Just for coming down here to want to grab some coal. Also got some work gloves out of it. Okay, let's go over to the other building and then we'll head back to our truck. So we can take a nice big nap. And then in the morning we can get out of here and head to the cave and to Forsaken Airfield. We'll probably take it rather slow though, going that way. Simply because I'd like to pick us up cattails and things like that. And make sure we're checking things really well too. Okay. And nothing. Here's some scrap metal. Need a new torch. Alright, new torch. Anything over here in the corner? No. Okay, there's the elevator shaft. There's another book. That's kind of sunken in there, huh? Okay, let's head this way. Okay, let's check over here first, on this side. Nothing. Another book. Ooh, look. And more matches. We're doing great on the matches front. All right. Let's head out of here then. I think we're just gonna head outside because it's shorter to get back to our truck. And then we have clothing to repair and to go through. We have a lot of stuff to do. We're gonna want to sleep first, though, so we don't start taking fatigue damage. That would be unfortunate. Would have really liked a pair of chemical boots, though. That would have been very nice. Okay, what do we have for food? Okay, we shouldn't have to cook anything. Let's just put this out. It's fine. All right. So first things first, let's sleep for like 2 hours. Okay. And then we can... Let's switch out our gloves for these. We'll toss that on. Now it's too dark for us to repair anything, so we're just gonna break stuff down. So combat boots versus what we have on now. It might be worth it to repair those. I mean, we have 2 cured leather, so maybe. Let's break down all these torches. Get all of our sticks back here. Okay. Yep, let's break this one. Also break down that 12% one too. And we do have an accelerant, right? Yeah, we have an accelerant. And we have enough lantern fuel for a instant fire. Okay. Well, that's good. I don't think we need any more tinder plugs. We have 8 of them on us. Still too dark to repair anything, so we're out of luck on that. I think we're gonna harvest the boots. I would prefer work boots. Get a drink. Alright, let's eat some things. Drink some water. Okay, great. And we're gonna sleep for 2 hours at a time. Two at a time. It shouldn't get too cold in this car, but I'm always kind of nervous about it whenever I don't have the best clothing yet, so we'll wait. Wow. I'm not used to how quickly the water drains yet. That was a mistake. It was very quick. Okay. We sleep a little bit more, get fully rested. All right. That's good. Let's drink some more water. And... all right. Let's repair some stuff. Mainly these. You got this, Astrid. You can do it. I believe in you. Okay. Let's repair them all the way. Okay, what do we got? Insomnia risk. Okay, that's not as bad as it could be. We don't need these. Don't need this can or that. Probably don't need that scrap metal either. Should probably take it just in case, though. There, we'll take a couple pieces. Don't need that. Alright. That's probably good. Let's peek outside. It's still gonna be cold. Can I start a fire right here? I can. Okay. Let's get a torch going. Come on. There we go. Okay, and then a piece of coal right on there. And we're gonna drop this. We're gonna make some copies. Let's make one more. Just gonna keep those hot for right now while we pick up some torches. more torch. Okay. And then before we step away from here, we're gonna eat this. We don't have a flask yet, which is unfortunate. But we'll make do. Okay, we want to check this out. Nothing? Windbreaker. Alright, let's keep moving. It's one down, so we really gotta take advantage of that. So we're gonna move to this trailer as quickly as we can. Yep, can't really see, but that's alright. Wind is starting to pick up. We're probably gonna lose our torch. Kind of unfortunate we didn't get a hacksaw or anything like that. So even if we come across an animal carcass, we can't harvest it. We need a knife, a hatchet, or a hacksaw. And because this is an interloper base, we're not going to be getting any hatchets or knives just lying around. Gonna cross through this and go up to this trailer. Which should be up here. Yep, here we go. Anything? No? Nothing. Alright, inside we go then. And we're nice and warm in here, which is good. Not seeing anything as far as loot goes, though. Nope. Beef jerky. Just eat that. Just eat it. Alright. Get a drink of water. I think we're gonna sleep for 1 hour. Just to warm up. It means our teas will be cold whenever we step back outside, but... Yep, see? All cold. But that's okay too. Alright. Weather is still awful. Thankfully, I know this map well enough to know where I'm going to try and get us. So we're going to go as far as we can, and then we'll start a fire. The wind has died down quite a bit, so that's good. And we do need to be on the lookout for tea stuff. Like this mushroom right here. Thank you. All right. Ooh, hello. All right, yeah, there's a dead wolf right there. Can't do anything about it, though. So we're just gonna head down this hill. We need to go on a mission for Hacksaw. We should find one in Forsaken Airfield. That's the hope, at least. Sometimes you can get pretty lucky there. Yep, insomnia, affliction. I'm gonna take these rose hips. We need those. And then we're gonna walk towards the sound of the waterfall. I think we need to go over a bit more, but maybe. Okay. We need all of the cattails. Every cattail we can get our hands on, we're gonna need it. Need all of the calories. Rose hip bush there with no rose hips. Alright. Onwards to this cave. We'll be back though for everything, pretty much. Alright, don't need that can. Let's get a torch going. And onwards. So I did a whole tutorial on navigating this cave. And we're gonna see if I can make it through here without having to pull that up. This one can be a tricky one. It's a pretty large cave. So I think we're gonna go straight. And then, yeah, we're gonna go this way. There is stuff to be found in here, though. I'm worried I'll get myself confused, though. I mean, and we could probably survive if we look around. Just gonna have to remember to go straight back. Okay. Because coal is always nice to have, and like I said, there are some goodies in here too, as far as like food and stuff. Yep, alright. So, pretty much gonna go straight here. See if we can find anything else of use. Okay.
Yep, they're here. Oh yay, I did it. So I do know for sure that goes to Sundered Pass. So we want to go this way. There's some more coal for us. Alright, there's that one. And this one should be a dead end, but maybe there will be stuff. Nope. Whole lot of nothing. Okay. I'm gonna carry on then. Go through here. Okay. Making it work. I'm pretty sure it's straight, but let's check over here. Just looking for stuff. Anything that might be useful to us. Yep, nothing. Dead end. Alright, we're back here now. So we want to go this way. And then down the ramp. Any more coal? You need to be better about picking up coal in Deadworld as well. And just dropping it outside. Okay, chemical poisoning risk, it's healed. And now we're here. I don't remember which way to go. I think it's that way. Or we're gonna go this way. Oh no, this was the right way. Because that's the way out right there. So let's turn back around. And we'll go the other way, because it should be a dead end. And dead ends are good. Dead ends sometimes have stuff. But not today, apparently. Jeez, oh man. I was hoping for, like, food and stuff. Seems like it's just coal, though. I'm pretty sure this is just gonna end up being a big loop. Yeah, because here's our room with our pillar. I want to go this way. And then... oh, there's the backpack. Alright, just gonna go straight. See what else we can find. And that's pretty much the mark for our exit right there, is that pile of snow. So, yes, making that video did make this cave much less intimidating. That was pretty easy. I didn't feel like that sense of panic that I normally do. Great. It's foggy and terrible out. Okay, let's just go down this hill. Need a new torch. And we're gonna have to start a fire sooner rather than later. But let's try and get down to the lake. If I can get down to the lake, I can find my way. Okay, should be past this. There's a big rock. I go around this big rock. Down this hill, we should hit the lake, right? Here's hoping. I'm not convinced. Oh no, here's the lake. Woohoo! Alright, let's find this bear cave. It should be like right over here. Yeah, right back there. Grab this cattail. No rose hips. Hopefully we can start a fire in here. Oh, look. There is already this. Yep. Go ahead and light that. Amazing. Let's put a piece of coal on there. All right. Nope. I'm gonna place that. I'm gonna place that. I'm gonna make a little bit of water. And a little bit of water. And then we're gonna toss these down. And then we're gonna reset all of them. And rose hips. Let's do it. Okay, yep. We're gonna cook up both of these. Oh, no, I didn't want to make a porridge. Porridge is good, but not quite yet. Don't need that right this second. All right. Some torches. One more. So I think, considering the time of day, I think it's going to be best for us to go to Drift Island Cabin. So
That is what we're going to try and do. Gonna sip on that. Here we go. Warming up bonus. And we can also grab cattails along our way as well. So, not too bad of a deal. We're just gonna follow the shore of this lake, the shoreline. I'm gonna probably need to stop and light another fire before we make it there, unfortunately. This our little one? No, this is our little one. Okay, onwards. Would really like an insulated flask. Okay, we're sheltered right here, so fire time. Okay. I'm gonna drop both of these. Just to reset the timers on them, and we have to sit here for a little bit anyway. Let's make one porridge. Toss another coal in there to warm up too. Alright, and then we can dump those. Okay. It's starting to clear up a little bit, which is good. I'm just going to continue to pull torches for us. There we go. Got a good one. Alright, so that's where we're headed over there. I'm gonna try and take advantage, though, of it only being 2 down right now to get these cattails for us. And there went to 3. That was strange. Is that another cattail? That is. Let's bounce over here and grab this. So there is also a cave back here that's pretty good. But I don't think there's a tuffet or anything back there, so there's nowhere really to sleep if we need to. So let's leave this corner for right now, and we're gonna go to this fishing hut. Because there should be more cattails, and the cave is like up that hill there. The wind is also picking up. It's not my favorite, but... look at all these. You are coming with us. Yep, sprain. Alright, let's keep going. We're gonna grab up these plants and then we're gonna go straight to the cabin because we're starting to get cold. Need a new torch. Okay. Can't come with me, rose hips. We want to make teas out of you. Alright, the hardest part about this is not running, because it's like, I'm about to get cold. I know I'm about to get cold. I can probably drink. Oh no, that's cold now too. Alright, nope. Okay, well, hopefully we can make it there before we get too cold. Is there a snow shelter? There is, with a candy bar, but let's just push on. Alright, we're gonna bypass these for right now. Safety is right there. Alright, come on, we gotta get inside, Astrid. Alright. Amazing. Oh, more matches. Alright, let's just light a fire. Oh. Oh no, that failed.
All right, amazing. We'll just dunk a piece of coal in there. Nothing. More crackers. Let's toss that right there. Dog food. Let's take this book. All the stored water. Nope, nope. Next door, please. And next one. Okay, give me a torch, please. Okay, Polaroid. Nothing. Here's a practical gunsmithing book and some more potatoes. Only 2. Ketchup chips. Fast film. Okay. It is 38 minutes, so let's peek outside here. Nothing. Is there a hammer? Nope, no hammer. Let's go look over here. We have cloth. And no insulated flask. All right. Let's put this out then. Just break some stuff down. While we wait for our rabbit to cook. "10 minutes. Before we let this fire go out, yeah, we're pretty good on water. I don't think we need to cook anything. Yeah, it's looking good. Just gonna eat that right away. And pull another torch. Move over here to our bed. Alright. Let's finish breaking some stuff down. Alright, that looks good. Let's drop this and that. And that. And all of those. We can harvest this. Not gonna need that at all. I mean, we're looking pretty good. Let's eat this dog food. Okay, let's eat this. Might get food poisoning. Same thing with this. We're just gonna stuff our faces till we're full. Okay, get a nice drink. Kind of want to keep the bullet. I mean, it doesn't really weigh anything. We'll just keep it for a souvenir. Alright, well, I think that's looking pretty good. Can we make... Nope. Well, let's get some rest, everyone. Let's do 4 hours at a time, just to be safe. I'm still not that confident in the warmth of our clothing. If we were in like the actual airfield, that might not be so bad. And it's not like we recover from sleep anyway, so what is it, 3? Okay, we get 4 more hours in. Okay, get another drink. Oh, and there's well fed. Amazing. Let's put in 4 more. All right. And I think this is going to be a really good spot to leave it for this episode. It was a bit longer, but I do like to have our first episodes in a series be a little bit longer just so we can get a little bit more established. The following ones will not be this long. Our plans for next time are we might try and make it up to that cave. There's more cattails and plants to get over there. But if the weather doesn't seem that great, we might go straight to the airfield. So that is the plan for right now. Thank you so very much for joining me for this episode of Deadworld. I really appreciate it. And if you wouldn't mind leaving a like, a comment, and subscribing if you aren't subscribed already, I would really appreciate it as it helps the channel out a lot. I'll see you next time, survivors. Bye-bye.